we were challenged by Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat to answer the 10 RV quarantine questions. So it's the 10 quarantine question challenge, and it is related to RVs. Question 1. How many toilet paper rolls do we have in our RV at this moment?
If you want an exact number, we don't have that. We've got them in a couple different places, but I'd say around 30. I always had toilet paper stocked up, so I'm not a hoarder. I'm not one of the people that clean stuff off the shelves. I'd get one pack at a time.
So yeah, so basically every time there has been toilet paper on the shelf and Brent sees it, he's grabbing one.
Well, not every time.
No, because most of the time we went shopping, there hasn't been toilet paper. It's only
True.
been in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, the shelves are fairly well stocked now, so I'm not worried about it. Actually, I never really was worried about it.
Okay, next one is, what is the biggest change since the lockdown? So not being able to see our grandkids.
Yeah.
We used to take care of Bowen or Thane.
Yeah, we've got two grandsons that live within, well, one's 5 minutes away, one's about 15 minutes away. They just turned a year old back in January and February, and we haven't seen either of them since early to mid-March, I believe.
Well, Bowen did stop by on my birthday.
Yes, that was distance hello, true enough.
Yeah, we did our distancing birthday. The other thing I miss, grandkids being number one, is being able to go to the rec center and go swimming or work out in the gym and that sort of stuff. Where are you currently parked and or docked? Right here. In sunny South Surrey at the Peace Arch RV Park, which is home base for us.
Yes, this is home base. I'm still working full time, luckily, and we just haven't been able to travel, obviously, but it's nice and close to work. Well, 15-20 minute drive, it's not too bad.
Question 4. What have you gone without recently? We haven't really...
What have you gone without recently? It's not football season, but NHL playoffs. Spring training for baseball.
No sports on TV. Nothing current anyways.
Yeah, nothing within the past 10 years.
But they've been talking about making BC a hockey hub, so they'll bring in several other teams so they won't have to fly all the time, and they would stay in hotels in the Vancouver area. There are, there's where the Canucks play at, it's not GM Place anymore, is it?
No, it used to be the Garage, now it's Rogers Arena.
But then we also have the Abbotsford Center.
Yeah.
And
that's where the Abbotsford Heat used to play from the AHL.
Yeah, and then we have the Langley Event Center, which is where the Vancouver Giants, the junior.
Yeah, junior A, or major junior.
And there's I think there's a few others. So there's UBC. So there's quite a few options.
The Coliseum. There's lots of good rinks that have capacity. Well, actually,
no, it's not the capacity. It's the facilities.
Have the stands filled.
No, there's going to be no people.
Unfortunately.
So they're talking about doing that. So that might get some hockey in the next month or so.
Yeah, that's a sore spot though. Move on, please.
Okay. So for him, it was not being able to watch sports, and for me, it's the freedom just to go places, to be able to go ice skating and going again to the rec center. Just the freedom to go out and not think about, oh, well, see, do I have a mask? Do I have, am I keeping my distance? Was the shopping cart wiped down? So all those things are really, top of mind.
Lots of little things to think about.
Yeah, so just the lack of freedom.
The COVID annoyances.
What are you most grateful for?
And
For
our
me,
heads.
it's having a roof over my head during this time and security, I guess.
Yeah, mine is still being able to work full time. Our place, or my place of work, has been deemed an essential service. I'm not in the medical field at all, so we ship a lot of product, and
Well,
for pulp,
yeah,
and it makes masks.
and lumber. So keeping that alive. What do we miss the most? Well, grandkids. Again.
Grandkids number one.
Number 2 would be going out to the pub for a beer.
Yeah, and watching sports.
Oh, Brent. How long has it been since you have been at a campsite?
The last trip we actually had was November, and that was down to Birch Bay, I believe.
Yeah.
Birch Bay, Washington,
So this
in November.
is an RV park, so I guess you could call it a campsite. We don't have a fire pit, so
Yeah, they don't allow fire pits unless it's a propane fire ring, but
so I guess we are still in a campsite, really.
sort of, technically.
So, number 8. What is your favorite quarantine food?
Well, it was my favorite before the quarantine started, and it's still my favorite. And she does a mean pork steak with mashed potatoes and gravy. Good stuff.
Just use a can of mushroom soup. Not hard.
Tasty though.
I don't really have a favorite food. I fight with food all the time. How are you exercising and doing workouts?
Not.
Well, I try to get out a few times a week with the dogs and go on anywhere from a 3 to 5 kilometer walk in the trails that are close by. So
And every weekend we do at least one good dog walk. Anywhere from
Yeah,
like
yeah.
say, that's about a 3 mile,
and I do
5K.
and I do 4 or 5 days a week yoga. I follow a YouTube channel, Yoga with Adrian, and that's the other thing that I do to try and keep myself sorted out. All right, the next question is number 10. Who are you challenging next? Choose 5. It was a bit of a struggle. We were
Had to find somebody that actually was on YouTube that we watch that has Instagram as well.
So, anyway, so the ones that we chose were at We Be Schrocken. The next one was
That would be Nomadic Fanatic. Eric, if you're watching and you've done this already, sorry, but we nominate you.
Land Yacht Voyages. Sorry. Land Yacht Voyages. Another one, The Roads We Roam. And the last one, Our Crazy Adventure.
That would be Les Mitchell. He's the man that we bought our reflection from at Traveland RV in Langley, BC. And he's been great. We've been watching him on Our Crazy Adventure, so we nominate you as well.
Here we go. So those are all people who live full time in a RV and are doing
Or
some
at least have a YouTube channel about RVs.
yeah. So there's our challenge.
Bye for now. Take care.
Yeah, I can't see the
I'll have to go a little bit your way. So that will basically you scooch over just a little bit. And the center of the screen right here. Okay.
Yeah.